Hello there. Yes, I've been away for a long time. Like, that's... I'm not gonna fully explain the reasons why I was away. Like, that is just completely private reasons. Maybe I'll go into it one day, maybe I won't. But for now, we don't want to go into it. Because something truly fucking incredible has just happened on the internet. Something truly mind-blowingly, like, I still can't comprehend this. So today's date is the 11th of March, or yeah, the 11th of March 2016, and round about, I'd say a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I can't remember the exact date, Infinity Ward uploads their trailer for their new title, not Advanced Warfare, sorry. Well, technically it is pretty much Advanced Warfare number 2, but they're calling it Infinite Warfare. And I don't know how to describe it. It's I'll talk about the trailer later. Let's just talk about the scenario itself. Now, this trailer has received such a massive pushback from the community, like just from the gaming community in general, from the internet, from internet culture itself. This video has climbed the charts to become, I think as of now, like the 6th most disliked video on YouTube. This trailer stands at the most disliked gaming video ever, and it attained this record in staggering time, like almost close to world records timing. Hang on, let me just pull up my phone because I've taken down the stats here, so let me just enter in my password here real quickly, because I had to record the stats, because if you just refresh YouTube on this trailer, the amount of dislikes is still just growing. Like, I remember watching a video, I remember people telling me about it, like I was watching videos of people again giving their analysis, their breakdown, their views of the whole situation, and they're saying every time they refresh the page, the amount of dislikes grew by 1,000, not by 100, not by 200, not by 300, but by 1,000 every single time they refresh the page. So this is just mind fucking stupendously staggering. Let me give you the general stats for the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer as I have recorded them as of today. The amount of dislikes this video has is sitting at 1,737,387 dislikes, compared to 309,439 likes, and a total of 17,479,566 views have been amassed for this video. This is just mind-bogglingly stupid. Now, for those of you who probably are wondering why the fuck this is happening, allow me to try and explain this to you. Now, Call of Duty for the past 5 games have made FPS games. Well, that is what Call of Duty is. They've made games set in the near future. Forgive me, I've just... my head is exploding as we speak, and my laptop is just going crazy as well, throwing all sorts of pop-ups. But anyway, so for the past sort of few games, ever since Black Ops 2, Call of Duty, despite the developers, despite Treyarch, despite Infinity Ward, despite Sledgehammer, have all set their games in the future or the near future. So futuristic warfare, more emphasis on cybernetic warfare, you know, exosuits, jetpacks, wall running, you know, robots involved in combat. That has been the main focus for the past few or so games. Now, back when Black Ops 2 actually came out, truth be told, yes, I was climbing on to the Call of Duty hate wagon, believe it or not, because I did buy Battlefield 3 back in 2012, and I was just blown away by that game. And then I did the sort of typical fanboy thing. I decided to pick a side, you know, to get into this fight, you know, or rep up for the battlefield. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Battlefield, but I realise now that, and it's still in part of my nature, I can be so much of a fanboy. I hope to think that I'm not as bad as I was when I was younger, but it can still come at me. But anyway, so, but even when Black Ops 2 was getting announced, I was kind of intrigued by this whole Advanced Warfare thing. You know, it's in the future, more kind of technology to play around. It sounded kind of cool. Then this whole sort of trend of setting FPS games in the near future or even the far future with enhanced technology, this trend blew up with Titanfall, but this was a short-lived trend. Unfortunately, Call of Duty did not anticipate this. I don't think anyone could truly anticipate this, but they did not secure themselves ready for this. So they have continued to make games set in the future or the near future. And it's blowing up in their face because just FPS gamers in general have been saying not only to sort of Call of Duty, but there's even been some sort of backlash amongst the Battlefield community about the amount of games set in, you know, the modern era, or hell, even close to the future, or like 1 or 2 years, like still within our century, but still like, I don't know, maybe 5 years into the future, 4, 3, 2 years into the future, that kind of thing. There's been pushback on both sides of the fence from Call of Duty and Battlefield as to, you know, when should these games be set, like what kind of games should they be.
Massacre.
Unfortunately, Call of Duty has not listened to this pushback. And so they've continued this whole trend of, we're going to set the games in the future thinking, you know, this is cool, but it's just not cool. There's the old expression, beating a dead horse. This ain't beating a dead horse. This is ferociously driving a sledgehammer around the dead horse's skull and cracking it until its brains ooze out of it. That is what Call of Duty has done with the whole idea of advanced warfare and futuristic warfare. And Battlefield and DICE have perfectly capitalized on this, because for a while it was been rumored that they were going to set a game in World War One. Like, there was leaked information, there was rumors floating about on the internet whether they were going to do this or not. And sure enough, a few days ago, DICE released the Battlefield 1 trailer, and the 1 stands for World War 1. And holy shit, I am so like, don't get me wrong, I'm aboard that hype train. Like, I'll talk about this later. I'm definitely aboard the hype train. There's some things I want to say about this, but holy shit, I stayed up last night watching this trailer from 10 o'clock at night till 3:30 in the morning, just rewatching this trailer, just going over it, because it just got me fucking hype, as well as also looking at all the trends on the internet. Like, just this. Anyway, DICE have perfectly capitalized on this. I think Review Tech USA said this best. I think I saw it on his video. It may have been his, it may not have been, don't quote me on this. But I remember hearing this last night. The stars have perfectly aligned for Battlefield and for DICE. Infinity Ward releases the Advanced Warfare trailer, and I've got to say, it's quite an underwhelming trailer from my perspective. It is just, it's filled with mediocrity. It is just painful. And, you know, so Infinity Ward, they released their trailer early, so DICE could then capitalize on it by saying, oh look, the gaming community is pushing back against Call of Duty. They've released, you know, another Advanced Warfare or Future Warfare, whatever you want to fucking call it at this point. They've released another one of them games. So let's just show them what we've done, set in World War One, and obviously EA, they know how to market a game. Now, the internet has been going abuzz, and people have been trying to understand what the fuck is going on. Everybody's been trying to get their collective shit together to wonder, what on earth is happening at the moment? Is Call of Duty dead? Is this the end of the Call of Duty franchise? Like, is Call of Duty done? Is the hashtag RIPCoD valid? I'm not saying this as an expert. I'm simply saying this given my own perspective, my own views on the whole situation, and where I stand in terms of both my likability and my favourability to both gaming franchises as well as individual games within the franchise. I'd say that we are very close. We are very close to RIPCoD. We are at that point. This is a crux moment now. Everything comes down to E3. If Infinity Ward deliver an underwhelming demo, fuck off, my phone just annoyingly popping up with notifications. Anyway, if Infinity Ward deliver an underwhelming demo at E3, then I'd say that is it. Call of Duty is dead. The franchise is gone. You cannot bring it back. Like, you could try and salvage it, like leave it on a better note, but that is it. No more new Call of Duties. The game will just be done. It would either need to have a long hiatus or it would need to be killed, like shot, put out of its misery. But everyone's been sort of trying to break down why the trailer has had so many dislikes. Well, again, these are my own perspectives, and these are my own views. Again, I'm not an expert on internet trends, so don't take this as full advice, or don't take this as full expert knowledge or whatever. Now, there's a few internet trends, like there's obviously just the idea of mob mentality. So if something's popular to hate on the internet, like a good example of this is Rebecca Black's Friday. Like, when that was all the rage in 2011, when everybody was hating on that in 2011, I think it was in 2011, I can't fucking remember at this point. But anyway, when everyone was hating that, it was the popular thing to hate on. It was the butt of all jokes. Like, it's so shit, or mate my baby sounds better than Rebecca Black. Oh, my karaoke singing sounds better than Rebecca Black. Oh, a cat dying as it's getting skinned alive sounds better than Rebecca Black, kind of thing. So it's the butt of all jokes. Now, don't get me wrong, I do feel that this is in play here with Call of Duty. I just feel, however, that Call of Duty fans, that die-hard Call of Duty fans that still stuck around the franchise, they overplayed this point. I think that, while yes, it's a valid point to bring up the whole idea of internet trends and this is the popular thing to hate on at the moment, I think this point is being emphasized too much. I think what also needs to be brought into the picture, and what's actually being understated here, is the pushback not only from the gaming community, but from within the Call of Duty community itself. Like, if you read the comments on the Call of Duty trailer, as well as other videos relating to this topic, like, I can understand why a lot of people would say this is just internet trends going on here. And again, valid point, I just think it's being overstated. I think quite a lot of this pushback is actually coming from the Call of Duty fanbase itself. They are sick and tired of this shit. Even they want boots on the ground. They want Call of Duty to go back to what it was good at, what it excelled in, what it, like, they want it to return to the glory days of Modern Warfare 1, of World at War, of Modern Warfare 2. Ooh, hell, even Black Ops had some good points to it. But anyway, they want this game to return to that point. And unfortunately, I've kind of overrun the mark here. So what I'm actually going to do, I've got 2 ACB matches recorded, but because I want to talk about this topic in so much more detail, I'm going to upload a second video, and at the start of the second video, I will leave an update as to the like and dislike ratio on the Call of Duty trailer, because this trend is still happening as we speak. So I'm going to make a second part where I'll go into further detail as to what I feel are the current trends as to why Call of Duty is getting so much hate and why Battlefield is getting so much love, and I'll also talk about the Battlefield trailer there because I have my own 2 cents to drop on that. But anyway, I will see you guys later. I am out of here.